Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez Williams, and I am making what I call dirty snow. I know that doesn't sound that appetizing, but that's what it looks like when it's done, but it's so delicious. I have 2 pounds of ground beef and 3 tablespoons of butter, and I'm going to start mixing, like breaking this up and then mixing it with the butter. And actually I'm going to add to this butter, I'm going to add 1 onion that is diced, 1 diced onion, so that can start sauteing in this delicious butter. These are not the best spatulas for this part and this part of this, so let me move and create a new one, grab a new one. That works much better. Tell me where you're watching from. Tell me if you like, this is gonna have ground beef and cauliflower rice, and then veggies as well. Well, that's about cauliflower rice. It's also going to have some, some spinach. And I want to get it to be starting to move with all of this. I might need to turn my heat down, my fire down. Tell me where you're watching from. And this is one of my one-pot dishes. I made this recipe in 2020. I was looking back and found that I had made it in 2020. And that was the first time back in the pandemic. I don't know what month it was when I made it, but it was in 2020. All right, let me get this broken up, and then I'm going to add some more spices to this. I haven't added any spices yet. Hello, hello, where are you watching from? Make sure you give me thumbs up, hearts. Like if you have tried anything of mine so far and have found it delicious, then share this video and help other people find me so that they also can have delicious low-carb, high-protein food that is healthy fats, low-carb vegetables, protein-focused, amazing goodness, but tastes amazing. I am all about flavor in every single bite. That is what I'm about. Flavor, as much flavorful as I can get. And, all right, so I'm going to turn my fire down a little bit because it's cooking fast. We're going to start with, we're going to do a lot of our spices right now, but not all of them. So I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. 2 teaspoons. I'm going to do actually 1.5 right now, and then the other half in a second. So actually that's what we're going to do. We're going to do half of everything and then add half more when I add the veggies, the rest of the veggies. So this is a 1.5 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salts. And then I'm going to mix that a little bit so that it can start cooking with everything. Then I'm going to add a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is brand new garlic powder. Let me open this up. And then I'm going to add another spice. There's not a lot of different spices in this one. They're very simple spices and only 3. So this is one that's easy to make when you have not a lot on hand, or if you're traveling. Often there's these 3. So we're adding 1 teaspoon right now of garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic. It's equivalent to 6 cloves of garlic. And then we're going to use a teaspoon of black pepper. I did this earlier today. Did the same thing. A teaspoon of black pepper. And that is it for our spices. So I'm going to mix those, and then we're going to add our veggies, and then we're going to let everything cook. So I want this to be almost no pink, so I know that the meat is well cooked, because it's going to get a lot of different things going on at the same time in a second, and I don't want it to not get cooked by some chance. So tell me where you're watching in the comments. I would love to know. Make sure to heart, share, like this video, save it so you can find it. It is not written in English yet. It's only written in Spanish. I developed it, I created this 5 years ago in Spanish. So it's not written in English yet. So you won't find it outside of this video yet, although it will come soon, in a written format, but not yet. So make sure that you save the live videos that you want to watch. Live videos now on Facebook are only allowed to be up for 30 days. Well, not allowed to be, they just take them down at 30 days. So they'll be gone after 30 days, but you could save them for some time for 30 days. And hopefully in those 30 days, I'll get them up written in English so that you have access to the written version of it. All right, this is good enough for now. It's almost no pink. I only see a couple things of pink. So now I'm going to add my veggies and then the rest of the spices and a couple of liquids. So I'm going to add my cauliflower rice. I have 24 ounces of cauliflower rice. This is the same as 2 bags of cauliflower rice. Ounces of cauliflower rice, and I want to mix that with my you're gonna see soon why it's called dirty snow. Think of the cauliflower rice as your snow and the meat as the slush, the dirt. I wouldn't be eating dirty snow, but it is really good actually. I think that's just what came to my mind when I first made it, that it looks like dirty snow. All right, so I'm gonna get these big chunks as soon as they melt a little bit, or heat a little bit, the big chunks of cauliflower rice. Undone, there's a few chunks right there. And then I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream. I'm going to add 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons more. So it's like 2 tablespoons less than a full cup. 2 tablespoons less than a full cup. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of water. Hold on 1 second, I'm still here. Don't go away. 1 cup of water coming right up. Okay, 1 cup of water. And now I'm gonna mix this all together. I do see a spot that needs to cook of the meat. So it's gonna be, you're gonna be like simmering this in this liquid. The liquid is going to burn off, or not burn off, but like evaporate as you cook it. And it's gonna be extra creamy. We have one more ingredient and then the spices again. And then it's just letting it cook probably for 15 minutes and it's done. All right, and cook, like stirring it occasionally just till the liquid is gone. You only need to really cook the cauliflower rice for like 10 minutes. So if the liquid is evaporated and it's just moist, then you're good to go. And I just want to get these last little like chunks of cauliflower rice. I don't want there to be like big chunks of snow that don't have any dirt in them. And now the last piece of the dirty snow is 4 cups of packed spinach. So you can put it in a 4-cup pint or 2 cups, pack it down. And then this is gonna reduce in size as it cooks. So we're gonna mix it in, and lots of great nutrients in our spinach. And so many, and even like a little bit of protein, so many nutrients, so many vitamins, so many nutrients that you really want to have when you eat spinach. But it will cook down. It looks like it won't, but it will. These are really big pieces of spinach too. So let me see if I can kind of mix it in a little bit, kind of fold it in as I move it, because it's falling onto the ground a little bit. I don't want that. All right, so I'm gonna kind of tuck it under. The more it gets heated, the more it'll start to reduce in size. So this is like the grass that's in the snow. The brown, the meat is the dirt that's in the snow. But we get to eat delicious, dirty snow. All right, so now I'm going to add to this. You can see it's kind of starting to reduce in size, but it's not fully yet. Now I'm going to add the same amount of spices, but just again. So it's just gonna be double the spices. So 1.5 teaspoons of pink salt. This is 1. This is something that you could add shredded cheese on top of if you'd like. It would also be good, really good with like avocado on top of it. That was 1. Here's 1/2. So 3 in total of our pink salt. And then another teaspoon of garlic powder. So another 6 cloves of garlic. Tell me where you're watching from. And today was really warm outside. It was really weird to us because it was only 63 degrees, but we were warm. When we walked, the girls did some art at an art center today. This is a teaspoon of black pepper. And they did some pour paintings, P-O-U-R paintings. It was really cool. They poured different colors of paint onto a canvas that had a white paint on it, or white paint on it. And then from there it got to slip around. They added glitter, so we're gonna get to pick them up tomorrow. It was really fun to watch them use their creativity and learn a new style of art. We've never done a pour painting before. All right, this is it. Now everything is here, it's mixed. Now it's just a matter of mixing it once in a while so that this spinach continues to cook and get mixed. And then it is just letting it simmer. And this extra liquid, I'll show you the quantity of extra liquid. Fort Worth, Texas. Oh my gosh, it was 100 today, Jennifer. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, here is the liquid. And Jennifer, I'm gonna be in Dallas in July. I'm in July. I'm imagining it's gonna be hot. We have an event at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. And it is going to be all about a brand new system for health that's coming that includes ketones. It's going to be incredible, and we're going to launch it there. It's so exciting. All right, so this is it. This is the rest of now I'm just going to put a timer on and check it periodically. So have a wonderful night from my house, the house of my friend Amber, to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Arlington and not Dallas. Oh, okay. I know I'm flying into Dallas. That's all I know. But I didn't know exactly what the name of the city of where the Dallas Cowboys Stadium is. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. Wonderful. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow soon. Bye.